Y'all knows before yes now. Blueface is officially out. He has seen his kids, and now he's finally with Junior. This is what I want to see. But I like the fact that Blueface is more communicative with Junior than Chrisean Rock. All Chrisean doing is Niecy's actually talking to Junior. Also, we don't want to hear none of that other nonsense she be spewing on the internet, but focusing on Junior and his health and his well-being. That's one thing I'm happy about. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. I don't drink Sprite, I drink honey too. I do care. Let's get right into the video.
Oh, we got the last one. Say what's up to Baby Butter.
Wait, which game?
Say hi, Baby Butter.
Baby brother.
Yeah. Say what's up, big brother. Damn, we getting this shit all the way together, man. You know what time it is.
You see the way he's talking, like say hi. He's not even trying to make it appear as if Junior can't communicate or over talk or manipulate the situation like Chrisean does. Yeah, we do fine. Junior's fine. Yeah, I do care. I do. Now he's not doing none of that. He said, say hi to you know, and then your big brother and blah blah blah. Say hi to your little brother. That is what communication is about. Hope that his reform her became out, and I hope that he signed that birth certificate and he also do what's right by Junior, not be like Chrisean ass want to fake the God image, but then be like, it's a yeah. Nobody wants to do that no more. We want to see Junior tended to. We want to see people love and care for him, not just expose him on the internet. We want to see people taking him to the doctor, and he has to get his rights of his child and stop playing with Chrisean if that's what you're going to be doing. Let's not do the circus act. One moment you got Junior hands, next moment it's on some bullshit. Let's make sure it's not like that. This was the video of Blueface when he first got out and he saw his kids.
Boy, big. You right there? Yeah. Yeah, all right. Boy, big.
Now it's always good to see people reunited with their children. Carlissa, you know, probably thought she was gonna get picked up. Hey, I just read a comment. It's like Carlissa thought she was gonna get picked up in the mix. Look at this. Carlissa thought she was gonna get picked up. Carlissa not perfect, but she loves her son. Hey, you know what? It ain't about saying that if somebody's perfect. At the end of the day, I just care about Carlissa. If you're gonna, like I said before, you can't be playing the internet games and this, that, and the third, playing the field, being lukewarm. Just stay the same. Don't be on the internet. Be a grandmother. Be a true grandmother. These new grandmothers are not even grandmothers anymore. They trying to be a damn yanti and bullshit like that. That's what they trying to be. And this is good though. I love the fact that he reunited with his kids. I just hope that, you know, the circus act is no longer in play. Because we don't need that shit no more. We don't need Christian. Women play like that. You keep trying. I do okay. You know, like Jaden trying to come around, you know, in a sense of with the kids and do her part. Obviously, she still got beef with Chrisean. And obviously, you know, they probably ain't gonna never really get on good terms. And, you know, as long as Chrisean plays games, it ain't never gonna be a good situation. So we gotta, you know, make sure that it's not no love triangle. People still messing. And like Blueface, what happened to that girl he moved in the house? Was she just vanished all of a sudden? You know what's going on with that? And we know what Chrisean up to. I'm trying to get Blue on schoolyard. Don't do it like that. I wasn't doing none of that with Ray J. I wasn't. It's a bad. I do care. Y'all want watermelon? I want honey too. No, we don't want to see none of that bullshit. Tend to Junior. Pay attention to your son. You say you found God. Hopefully, Blueface found God, and he's able to instill that in his children and everything around them. So there's nothing like that of devilish activity. You know, things that are not going to benefit anyone. And I really hope people move in the right direction with Junior.
Type thing going on. Schoolyard crib. Blueface home. What'd you say, boy?
He said on schoolyard crib, hopefully it's none of that bullshit, the secret society. You already know what that means, circus act. own schoolyard crib.
It feels like home.
It feel like what?
Home.
Hoodie
I
D.
used to be here.
Come on. Oh, you done forgot the handshake? I know it's been 2 years, man. Come on, there we go. About to put my page on.
Now, I know a lot of people talking about the tattoos. Hey, he can get his tattoos removed. He can do a lot of those things. He can get his tattoos removed. You know, I would definitely, for your kids' sake, you know, you can tell his son too, like, you ain't seen your father in 2 years, kind of standoffish. And, he looks different, in terms of all that shit on your face. You want to clean that up, make sure, he got the money to do so. I mean, hopefully he do. Get that shit off your face. Cause that ain't where it's at. You want to be godly. I think number one, that's the thing that's seen the most. I know a lot of times we have tattoos and things like that. A lot of us have tattoos before we were saved. But to have it all on your face, it's like, it kind of sends the wrong image, the wrong impression. And you don't want to have that type of, nonsense. Like when you walk into a store, like anything you got a tattoo, you cover that shit up with a shirt. But when you got all over your face, people already prejudge you. It don't matter if you're a rapper, whoever. You go in certain parts, of the world, in day-to-day life, it doesn't come off as someone who is mature, logical, that has that essence of godliness on them. That's the thing that a lot of people got to realize. And if you're gonna be playing back and forth with Chrisean, it's gonna spiral out of control again, and you back on the circus shit. Junior's not gonna be helped. It's gonna continue like a fucking rotating door, like a revolving door. It's never going to end. Let's read some of the comments that people saying, on this matter. Hey, with his kids though, look horrible. Tattoos look horrible. Two look bad. Like I said, just get them shits removed. Secret society. Why did he do that to his face? Like I said, when people getting caught up in situations, they don't know how to, not go with the grain. You got to go against the grain. Just because you're in a predicament, a circumstance, you need protection. Never the case, man. It can be a plethora of things. When you just going through, mental turmoil. You got to learn how to not put yourself in a place where you just like doing random shit spontaneously. All those tattoos. Y'all not people he's about secret society. Welcome home. Stay free. Okay. Gross. Sober and about to take it serious, I bet. A lot of people, they be sober when they get out. This is the bad thing about a lot of I know a lot of people that been to prison. I know a lot of people that got out and they went back to their old ways. Because when they was confined, when they was controlled by the warden, by the correctional officers, being on a schedule, somebody telling you what to do. Now when you free, nobody telling you what to do. And you got your probation officer and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, ain't nobody telling you how to, when to eat, when to sleep, how to conduct yourself. So we'll see if he stays on that path of being sober and and also not playing that love triangle, that field, and causing mayhem, and then Junior's being left out because all people care about is their situation, their relationship, their situationship. Hopefully that's not the case. Here go Jaden speaking on
for certain. You bitches go on live talking about, oh, and if you talk about my son and anybody that talk about my son and this is what happens to them and da 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 da. No, and if any bitch play about my kids or disrespect my kids or disrespect me about my kids, yeah, we gonna see how far I'm willing to take it. I'm not no buster bitch about my kids, okay? I don't let anybody just play with them. I don't let anybody just be around my kid. I don't let anybody, it ain't like that over here, okay?
What?
Play that over. You guys wanna go bowling? Bowling.
I don't know what happened here. I was trying to be nice, baby mama, and allow them to enjoy their dad's first day out, but this ain't a Brady Bunch. I guess he had Chrisean around. He had probably some other people around, and she just like, man, I'm up out of here. But at the end of the day, that you already knew what time it was from the beginning. A lot of women already know how these individuals are, just like a lot of men already know how these women are before you have kids with them. So don't be surprised at what occurs later on in life. Don't be surprised that you got to continue to co-parent and deal with that individual because you decided to have a child with that person. Now, this is Chrisean outside what she was like a booking. I think this was like that's that time when she was doing the it's a vibe. Like I said before, she always goes back. And she did it on purpose. She knew Blue was getting out. She wanted to be there. She wanted to be a part of the situation.
Who's digging to you? Okay? Come on.
Come on.
Marsh, how you doing? You remember me?
I do remember you.
How you doing, boo?
The link to put on my page for now.
Look at Marsh.
I think I saw you last at the courthouse, right?
Yes, at the when you came and got Junior.
Right,
Come on.
exactly. Go get my motherfucking baby every time.
Exactly.
Count on it.
Period.
We just need better. We don't need degenerates around Junior. We don't need people who got their own goddamn agenda. We don't I said Junior, who got their own goddamn agenda. We need people who are truly investing in Junior and want to see Junior do good and prevail and be those things. I think I had a thing off to the side. My bad, y'all. If I ain't see it, I ain't play it back. I had it off to the side. My bad.
Okay? Come on.
Come on.
Marsh, how you doing? You remember me?
I do remember you.
How you doing, boo?
The link to put on my page for now.
Look at Marsh.
I think I saw you last at the courthouse, right?
Yes, at the
I guess there was no comments on this video. But like I said before, it's good that he reunited with his kids. The good thing that he was able to see Junior and speak to Junior instead of just being an individual that just and all the other nonsense. I'm happy about that. And hopefully he takes it a step further and he's willing to, put time and effort into making sure Junior's taken care of. If that's your son, that's your son. Now, obviously, Blueface ain't no damn fool. He ain't finna be around Junior if it's not a child. He's not. I'm sorry. Ain't no man even get out of prison. You can get DNA tests in prison. You can get a lot of things done in prison. People be acting like you can't do shit in prison. I know a lot of people that have been in prison for years. Shit, my uncle been in prison for like 25 years. You can do a lot of shit in prison. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about the situation. And I'm up out of there.